This is a typical kitchen. This book was written in 2005, so some things are changing, but these are pretty standard, I think. Page 70, yeah. But, take a look here, but this morning on the way to work, I listened to the news when I'm in the car, and there was a report about televisions. Did I show you yesterday? Did I show you the picture of the television from when I grew up?
No.
I did afternoon. This is a Geographic magazine, National Geographic, and it's got a lot of pictures and science pictures, and this was 1975. And in 1975, I was a young man and had television in my house. And this was, in 1975, a very typical, common television. Look how big it is. Here's another one in the front, right here. Look how modern this is. Push buttons. And up here, wow, remote control. So you can sit in your chair and go click, 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 and change the channel. Well, we still have this, but I have a television in my house, and my television is, I can pick it up, this, one hand, if I want to. And it's this thick. This. This one is huge and heavy. So these new televisions, sometimes they call them smart TV. Why are they smart? What makes them smart? They can connect to the internet. You can get all kinds of information on them. Some of the smart TVs can be hooked up so that you can have a camera outside your house and look at the camera on your TV. They can do all these electronic things. But the interesting thing about this report about smart TVs is that they are also watching you. You are watching the television, but the TV is also collecting information about what you do when you turn the TV on, what you watch, the information that you think is important. And then what do they do with that information? The company that gets the information, what do they do? Good morning. They sell it. They want to know what you buy. And in fact, if you are sitting on your television and you look on the television and they're showing an advertisement, remember advertisement? And you say, oh, I like that. A vacuum cleaner. An advertisement for a vacuum cleaner. And so you take your cell phone and you go on Amazon and you buy that vacuum cleaner. The smart TV tells the person, aha, this person pays attention. That information is collected. So right now, there are people saying, wait a minute, this is information that should be private. Do you know private?
Yeah.
And so the word is regulation. What does regulation mean? Anybody know? Regulation. What? What? Regulation. Not regular, but regulation. The law. It comes from the word regulation, is from the word regis, which is king. And so the king's word, the law. So a regulation is a law or rule. A law or rule. So we have regulations here in this room. How many people can be in the library? How many people can be in the room because of fire hazard? So regulations are here. No smoking. It's a regulation, a law. So I thought that was interesting when I was looking at, listening this morning to the news. And cell phones, we all, well, pretty much everybody I know uses a cell phone, except for people that are babies and very old, elderly people that don't want them. But on your cell phone, the cell phone that I have is so much more advanced than when I first got a cell phone. My cell phone is a TV, it's a video camera, it's the internet, it is all these things that we can do. And it is also a place where you can get into big trouble. And so the regulations on cell phones will change over time. Banking and using the cell phone to do banking, money. And you need to make sure that that information that you are using on your phone stays with you and doesn't go out to someone else. And I thought about with that television, with the ability of televisions now will be set up so that if you are watching a television show and you want to make a purchase, buy something through your television, it will be just like another cell phone. And once you put in information for banking, what happens to that number? What happens to your account number? Who has it? Who has that number? Pardon? Your banking number. Your bank account. Your identification. It gets sold to someone else. And even if the company says, oh no, we're not going to do that, there are people that are called hackers. Hackers can break in to find information. I have had my bank card hacked. My wife, my daughter, people that I know. I had a friend who lives in Wisconsin. They broke into his bank account and withdrew thousands of dollars from his bank account. So he does no longer use phone for doing any kind of transaction for money. Just something to think about. Let's see. We need one more. Ladies have it. Let's see if I have one more. take a look at these words, page 70.
Smart TV. How can collect our information? Smart TV.
The smart TV is collecting information by when do you turn it on? When do you turn it off? They know that. What do you buy while you're watching that TV?
Oh.
Your cell phone. It's collecting data about you to find out.
They collect our information. What we see in television.
They want to see what you like to see, and then see about giving it more to you. So a classic example, I won't go to the TV, but do we all know I thought this was kind of funny. CBS, do we all know CBS?
Yes.
I went to CBS, and usually when I'm out of my house, I turn off Wi-Fi. Do you know Wi-Fi?
Yes.
That connects you to your server.
Connected.
Sometimes I forget my Wi-Fi is on. And so I went to CBS and I bought some stuff. I bought some things at CBS. And so my Wi-Fi was on. And I didn't use my phone to pay. I used a credit card or money, I don't remember what. But then I went home. And the next day, when I was driving by CVS, going by CVS, I called my wife. But before I did that, I opened it up on Google to type something in, I forgot what. And what do I get? Right in front of CVS, CVS ads to sell me something. They know what I bought and that I'm likely to go buy some more stuff from CVS. So this is information sharing, and it's used to track people, what you buy, to get you to buy more, but it's sold. They sell this information to other people. And some of it is just to buy and sell, but other people use it to try to steal from you. Remember our word thief? Well, this is internet thievery, stealing. This is our new world, electronic world. Let's take a look here at page 70. Anything in here that's surprising? I don't think so, but let's go through here. And number 1, microwave. We all know microwave. And number 2, a cabinet. Yeah. So what is a cabinet? What is a cabinet? It's like a cupboard. Yeah. So a cupboard, when you hear the word cupboard, you hear the sound "b," cupboard, but it's spelled cupboard for your cups and saucers. That's where that word comes from. But this is a cabinet. It's a container to put things in. That's a cabinet, and we could describe it better than that. This is a what? What do we call this one? It's in there. This is called a shelf.
Sure.
Shelf. So no doors.
No, no.
Shelf.
Sure.
Shelf. And then we would say, where is the top shelf in our shelf? Top shelf, bottom shelf. Next one, dishes. That's the plural, dishes. Next one, a shelf. Let's see the picture that they have for number 4. Notice that number 3 shows the dishes there, but number 4 is the. So if I was to describe, if I was to say, I have some books in my bookshelf, that's the whole thing. And maybe in your house in the basement, you have a shelf where you put laundry detergent. So a laundry shelf, the whole thing. So it's both the whole thing and the individual shelf. Number 5, countertop. Countertop is usually in the flat surface for preparing food, countertop by your sink. The word counter, notice the word count in there. It's often used in a store. You take things to the counter to pay your money. So in a kitchen, we call it the countertop. It's just the flat working surface. Number 6, stove. Stove. Long O sound. Stove. 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 Excellent. Right? Stove. What? Stove.
Stove.
T, lip. Stove. That's hard. Hard. Well, if you not used to making that sound, you may have to work at that. Stove. Next one is kettle. Tea kettle. And there's a picture there, tea kettle. That's a tea kettle. Or water kettle.
Yeah.
For making tea, just hot water.
Right.
Next one, oven. Once again, oven. That's great. Oven. Oven. Number 9, pot holder. You see the picture of the pot holder? It's hanging on the wall. It's for handling something hot. So a pot holder, a pot is something you cook with. So a pot holder is cloth that will keep you from burning your hand. Number 10, coffee maker. Number 11,
Spice.
spice what? Spice rack. So a rack, so you got 2 things here. You know spice. This is a rack used for your spice. So in my kitchen I have a spice rack, but in my garage I have a tool rack for tools and things that I use to fix things. Tool rack. Many places have a coat rack. So people go to a place and you put your coat or jacket on a little hang them up. Number 12, blender. What is that? Chopping things up and mixing them.
Yeah.
A blender can make carrots into juice.
Yeah.
Number 13, toaster. Toaster. What is toast? What? But what?
You wanna make the white bread, white toast, or white toast,
So it's for bread
white toast.
to make it
Crunchy.
crunchy. Yes, I like that. So you put heat on both sides, and then the toast is crunchy. So for a sandwich or bread, rye bread. Do you like rye bread? And number 14, dishwasher. Number 15, sink. Sink. Kitchen sink. Bathroom sink. Basement sink. Okay. That's a thing, a sink. But also, that word sink means if you put something in water and it goes to the bottom, it sinks,
Oh,
going down into the water. Yes. Two different meanings, sink, to go down into the water. Number 16, a drying rack. So we had a spice rack, now we have a drying rack to dry clothes, a dish rack to dry the dishes. We could have a tool rack. Number 17, garbage disposal. What does that mean? What does that mean, disposal? Throw it out. I want to dispose of my garbage. That means throw it out. So garbage disposal is in the sink and it grinds up anything that's down there and puts it into the sewer line. Number 18, dish towel. A towel for drying dishes. Dish towel. Number 19, freezer. What is a freezer? To make things ice. Not just water, but if you buy things that you want to keep
Meat.
for a long time, you put it in the freezer, like meat. So you can keep it there for months in the freezer. In this case, they're showing you a refrigerator that has a freezer on top and refrigerator on the bottom. Some places you can go and you can buy a freezer that's just for that. For example, you go to a store, you will have frozen food in the freezer department. Freezer. Next one, refrigerator. To make things cold. 21, a stool. Yes. Usually a stool has 3 legs. Why? Because it's dangerous if you don't have 3. If you have 3 things, it can't wobble. 4, not so much. Stool, a stool. Chair. Yep, chair. Plate. A dinner plate. A salad plate. Usually flat. Next one, a bowl. Soup bowl. A glass. This one. We use the word a glass, which is a thing for drinking like water. But remember that glass is also describes material. So these are glasses made of glass. This is a cabinet, a glass cabinet. That is a glass window. Okay. So we use the word, I need a glass. If I say I need a glass, well, we know that's a thing and something for drinking liquid.
Glass and the cup.
What is the difference between a glass and a cup?
The glass is something called the cup because
Well, my wife makes tea and she puts it in a glass.
but the common
Glass, I take my glass and I look and I can see you.
yeah.
But a cup, no. You can't see through it.
Yeah.
And a cup usually has a little spot for your finger. So that you don't burn your hand. Usually. But a cup is usually shaped differently. Glass is made from glass. And so if you said here, you'd say, I would like a cup of soup. What does that mean? A cup of soup. Pardon? When we go to a restaurant, my wife says, I would like a cup of soup. And I say, I would like a bowl of soup. What's the difference?
The cup is
The bowl is the big one. And the cup is like as much like for coffee. A coffee cup. A teacup. Usually has, where's the picture here? Notice number 30. You see the cup has a little handle so that you don't burn your hand. Just like the teapot, number 29. Teapot has a handle so that you can pour it and not burn your hand. Placemat. Placemat is something to put the dishes on the table. Pardon? It's like a towel. Sometimes it's made from cloth, could be plastic. Many places have a placemat made with paper so that they serve you and then pick it up and throw it away. Next one, silverware. Silverware. Usually silverware is spoon, knife, fork. The word silver, in the old days, the kings and queens would have forks and spoons made from
gold.
silver. Do you know silver?
Yeah.
Like this color, silver. We don't do that anymore. So today, you go to a restaurant, maybe you have metal silverware, maybe you have plastic silverware. So today we have, in modern times, things, silver is a metal, but now plastic, wood, whatever. Teapot, we did that. Take a look at number 30, a mug. Where is the mug, number 30? It's a big cup. It's bigger. If I say I would like a mug of coffee, it means give me the big one. And number 31, napkin. What is a napkin? Well, a napkin is for wiping your face, your hands. Paper napkin, cloth napkin, to wipe things when you spill. Let's see the picture here with 31. This house uses cloth napkins. You can wash them, but if you don't wash them, we have paper napkins, right? You go to a store and you get a sandwich, they give you a napkin. Paper. You use it and dry. And the last one, a table. Very good.
Difference between table and the booth.
Table and what?
Booth.
A table is this. A booth means a bench, place to sit, usually soft, cushion, and then there's a space in between and another booth, another seat. Closed space. So, here's the booth. Here's a little table and seats, usually 2 or 3 on each side of the booth. Not that long ago, if you wanted to make a phone call before cell phones, and you wanted to make a phone call, you went to a telephone in a booth, telephone booth.
Yes.
Does anybody remember that?
Yes.
Like a little space, like enough. You walk in, shut the door, a little enclosed space to make a private telephone call. Booth. Any questions on these?
Yes.
Yes.
Refrigerator.
What?
I know the meaning of refrigerator. Freezer and refrigerator. 19 M20. 19 M20. Especially 20.
Me, come in. Hi, how are you? Good morning. You have your cell phone today? Take a picture of this, okay? These things and words. My sister, give you an example. My sister's refrigerator stopped working, so she had to get a new refrigerator. And so she has a freezer on the top and a refrigerator on the bottom. And she turned it on and she found out that her refrigerator was freezing her vegetables. Too cold. So a refrigerator keeps things cold down to usually a refrigerator keeps food at about 39 degrees. A freezer so if your freezer doesn't stay cold enough, it'll be soggy. Do you like ice cream?
Alright.
Anyone here like ice cream? I like ice cream. If your freezer is not cold enough, your ice cream is like soup.
Yes.
So the freezer is colder than refrigerator. Oh, we're gonna work on that one. Refrigerator. Say it. Excellent. Re. Fridge. Refrigerator. Okay. Anything else in this picture? Take a look at the microwave. Do you see the microwave?
Yep.
What's that on the microwave? What?
For making something hot.
What's on it? This little picture, this square. Right here.
Yes. One.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. On the freezer, what is that?
Fish.
What is that little square thing with the numbers?
Calendar.
Calendar. Do we see that?
Oh, yes.
Calendar and some pictures. And how do you open the freezer and refrigerator? What is that called? It's got the word
Handle.
handle. So that's a handle. What's this called?
Handle.
Special name. Door handle.
Door hand.
Did I hear it? The round one.
Yes.
Handle like this. Doorknob. All right, we'll go on to some past continuous. Let's see, who did not get this one? Jamal, did not get it? This one? Did you get this one? And, and past. We did present continuous, and then we talked a little bit about past continuous, but this has a little more information about it. So, the difference between past and past continuous is the timing. So if I said, yesterday I drove my car, done, all set, one statement, I drove my car. But if I use past continuous, I'd say, yesterday I was driving my car and someone yelled at me. So it's ongoing, continuous. It wasn't just one thing. I was driving. Right. Then something else happened. Was driving. I might say to you, what were you doing yesterday?
I drove my car.
What were you doing yesterday
I
at
was
10 o'clock?
running.
Yesterday at 10 o'clock.
I was at 10.
I was studying. I was at school. I was reading. I was driving. Taking the past, or one thing, or past continuous. So let's take a look here, and Ola, you want to read that for us, the little story there?
Last night, Mariana and you were talking about the financial country.
Wait. Finances. What is finances?
The budget.
Money. Budget, money.
We were writing down everything they spent money on in the last month. Mariana was trying to help them. They were both worrying about how much money they spent on their phone bill. Fortunately, they had extra money. Now they have to figure out how to spend it.
Very good. So I'll give you a couple seconds to answer B. 1, 2, 3, 4. Write that in. What were they doing? What were Marianne and View doing last night? So you write,
Maria,
they were talking about finances. Write it down.
okay.
Everyone write the answers.
I see go to the right. This is my brother. I see, you know, the shop.
How we doing? Everyone finished with the front part? Going to buy that? That's great. Yeah. Pardon?
Free.
To look on here?
Yeah.
Yeah. That improve your vocabulary with words? So let's go down here to part B. If you haven't written these in, please write them in as we do this. So number one. Number one. Take it, number one.
Which one Mariana actually doing last night? Mariana and Lee
Who?
were looking about the finances.
We're talking about their finances. So the important thing here is we're talking about their finances. Number two.
I was worried, writing down everything they spent money in the last month.
So, who was writing down? What does that mean, writing down? Writing down. We usually think of down as up and down. Writing down means putting it on paper. Thank you. Writing down. It's just an expression. Write your name down. It doesn't really mean down. It means put it on paper. Expression.
It's talk about on writing. On writing. This down.
And it's an expression to say, write something down. It means put it on paper. Okay. It's just an expression. Number three.
What was Mariam doing? Mariam helped group.
What?
What was Mariam doing? Mariam helped group.
Mariam was doing
take for doing. How much money they spend on their home bill?
There were worrying about how much
So they were worrying. What
on
does
their
that worry?
food.
What does that mean, worrying?
Nervous or
Nervous. Oh, I'm so upset. I don't have enough money. What am I going to do? Worry. Notice down here at the bottom, past continuous.
Number 4.
Number 4.
I said, why not they will figure out spend amount, spend
Yes, this is,
exercise.
they, because they use the word both, it's true. They were both talking about their finances. But in the story, they use the word both, and they want us to practice finding that. So you could also say, they both have to figure out how to spend it. So things that they did together. Both means what? Two. So let's go down here to the box, past continuous. And who's next? You're next. Read for us in the box.
I was working on my budget.
Budget. Good word. What does that mean, budget?
it's mean how I spend the
How you spend your money. Budget. Budget. Keep going. Next one.
We was writing everything down.
Very good. Okay. And MD. Oh, go ahead. Keep finish up. Marianne.
Trying to they were very about their own
Were.
or
Were. Looks. Sounds like that. Were.
or
We were in school. Were. How about this one?
well
Where? Where? Were where?
well
Where? Where?
where
Where? Silver where? Where? All the same sound. Pardon? How are they different? Well, this is this. Where are you? Place.
where nurses are telling
Where? Wear my shirt. I wear a shirt. You wear a hat. Where? Silverware. Not, were you thinking about the word worry? No, okay. Forget that. Forget that. Worry.
Wow.
go to the other side.
Song.
Question? Did you have a question? Anyone?
No,
No? Okay.
I'm okay.
Part D says unscramble the words to make past continuous statements. So now it says here, change the be verb to the correct form. That means you have to decide, is it was or were, is, am, are, but these are past continuous.
Yes.
So it means you're going to be using was and were.
And well.
One through 6, give it a try. You can work together if you like. I need you to do more writing. Need a pen? So the first one is done for you. They've rearranged these. Number 2, you're under lead. Change the way the words are to make a sentence. Let's give you a few minutes, then we'll do this together. Anybody having trouble with this one? I was saving. I was saving.
For money. You are for money.
Let's take a look at number 2. Okay. There's 2 parts to this. One is using the correct past continuous. The other is putting the sentence in the correct order. So, I
Was.
was.
I was saving money.
I was saving what? Money.
For new car. For new car.
Notice a couple things here. You were saving money. You were not saving a new car. You were saving money. Then the reason for a new car.
Yes.
Notice here, a new car. Okay, so you have to put in these little words. So if I said, I was saving money for a new car. That's okay. A new car. Number 2.
I was saving money. He was working 2 jobs.
He was
Working 2 jobs.
2 jobs.
2 jobs.
He was working 2 jobs. Must be he wanted to buy a new car. Do you think?
Yes.
Number 3, or no, number 4, I'm sorry.
He was adding up the numbers.
Region numbers up.
I think the numbers.
Notice expressions. Write down your name. Down, write down. Okay. You know, up and down, but write down is an expression. Write that down. Okay. Next one, add up. Okay. We're not going up,
Yeah.
it's an expression. Add up the numbers. Expression. Add up all the things you spent yesterday at the supermarket. Number 5.
They were.
They were making more money last year.
More last year.
More money.
They were.
They were,
Making more money last year.
what does that mean, make money? What? Earning money. Earning money. So we said making bread, that, making, but making money means earning money. I need to make some money to buy this new car. Number 6.
Maya was making a copy of the making a copy of the budget. Come on, budget.
Mary Ann was making a copy of, this is a Mary Ann with the Y, and it's, was making a copy of their budget. Budget. Unusual combination of DG, budget. Pardon? You're leaving? See you tomorrow. Very good. Have a good day. If you finish that, keep going down to part E and use the words in the box for 1 through 6. Give you another minute for this, then we'll. on to the next part, and so part E, and Asma, can you start us off on part E?
Last time, Marina and Blue sat in the living room. They something.
Hold on. It says with past continuous form of the verb.
Last night, Maria and we were sitting.
We're sitting. Number one,
We are sitting in the living room.
I'm taking this off. We're sitting. Go ahead, Asma.
They something.
They what?
Hey, hey,
They
hey,
Past continuous.
hey.
Very well.
What's this word? Asma. Pa. Paying.
Hey.
Okay. Make sure that P sounds like P and not like the. Paying. Yeah. A P is an explosive sound. Okay. So pay, they. You hear the difference? Okay. Abla, next one.
Very well.
They were talking. Go ahead, Abla. About what? Finances. Finances. Money. Finances. Okay. Number 4, Sultana.
Writing down what?
Marianne.
Was writing down
All of the
Notice again, writing down.
Yes.
Go ahead, next one.
Was,
Editing.
They,
Editing.
they,
Was editing.
they,
were
Adding. Adding up. Add.
were,
Add.
number 5. They were, oh, I'm sorry, Boo, not they, but Boo
What's adding?
was adding up.
What's adding?
thinking.
Was adding up.
Editing.
Adding up.
Editing.
Remember
What's adding?
expression, the numbers. And Ashok, last one, number 6.
They were thinking about how much they would like to save money for college for the kids.
Kids.
A
Kids.
new home, a new home and a vacation.
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 They were thinking. That word, vacation. 3 sons, vacation. What is a vacation?
Vacation.
Trip, going somewhere special, away from home. We're going to give you. I'm going to give you number F to take home. Do this at home. Number F and G. Last week and last year, using continuous, past continuous. But I have one more thing I want to do. We have enough time to get started. Take one, pass one. Enough? Anyone have one? One short? Wrap up quiz. We're going to do, probably have enough time for front page here. I want you to try this on your own first, and then we'll discuss. That's homework. Test, quiz. Okay. Let's take a look and discuss this and start up here and with Dana, start us off on Friday.
On Friday, I went to the movies with my friends. They wanted to see a romantic movie, but I didn't. So we saw an action movie instead. Everyone really liked the movie because it was very exciting. Afterwards, we went somewhere for pizza. I ate 5 pieces. That was a lot, but I was really hungry.
A couple things here. Notice that in English, when we tell when something is, it says on Friday, comma. But you could have said this, I went to the movies on Friday with my friends. But sometimes they put this at the front and then a comma, because they want you to pay attention to when this happened. It's just a way of doing things. Romantic movie. What is that?
Oh. Love.
Love. Romantic movie. Action movie.
Fight.
Notice the next one. Once again, afterwards, we went somewhere for pizza. They put it in front with a comma. Afterwards, comma, we went to the for pizza. You could have said, we went somewhere for pizza afterwards, but they put it in the front with a comma. Then the next thing was, I ate 5 pieces, exclamation point. That was a lot, but I was really hungry, exclamation point. What is an exclamation point? Something, pay attention.
Because we eat too much.
Yeah. Pay attention, it's an important deal, yeah. So, Claudine, read, Claudine, number 7, read the questions.
Which is two? Two according to the passage. The letter C.
Well, let's read all of them, so I can hear you read.
The group saw a romantic movie. Nobody liked the movie. The waiter ate a lot of pizza. They had food before the movie.
Best answer?
See,
The letter C.
Yes, the letter C.
The waiter ate a lot.
And that's going on to the next paragraph, MD, go ahead.
I have cooking class every Saturday.
Every what?
I have cooking class every Saturday.
Saturday.
Saturday. Last week we learned how to make chicken and mushroom soup. This week we are going to learn about diet foods. One popular diet foods a special lemon drink. My mother liked it a lot, but think it tastes odd. I hope
Taste what? Odd. O-D-D.
already.
Odd.
Yes.
Odd.
Already.
Odd.
I hope I can learn to make tastier diet foods for my mom.
Notice tastier. The ER word.
Tastier
Yeah. What is diet food?
diet foods for my mom.
What does that mean, diet
When you
food?
want to lose weight,
For losing weight. Yeah. Okay. And number 8, Jamal, read the question there. What?
Mother pizza.
No, let's read the question. What does
What does the What we learn this
Read it for us. I'd like to hear you read.
What does the writer want to learn this week?
Okay, read A, B, C, D. Nice and loud.
Sorry.
Included.
Read for us A. Loud.
How to make a special kind of soup.
Kind of soup. B.
B. How to make a special lemon drink. C. How to make tasty Thai food. D. How to make tasty chicken.
So now we have to decide.
I think D.
What?
How to make tasty chicken.
How to make tasty chicken, he says. What do we think?
No.
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 Tasty diet foods.
So, C.
C.
So let's see.
No, it's B.
And we have a B. We have lemon drink,
No.
diet foods.
Because they
tasty
say
chicken.
this week. Because they say
This week. To learn this week.
Yes.
It says here, last week, chicken and mushroom soup. This week,
This week.
diet foods. This week. So C is the best answer.
B.
No, it's B.
No,
It's B.
last line of this.
Because they say this week he gonna learn about diet food, but
Okay.
the special food is lemon drink.
That's a specific.
Yes, but
Okay.
he hopes that he can learn how to make tastier diet foods.
So we have to look at the little thing or the big thing. So here it says, what does the writer want to learn this week? Well, yes, there's lemon drink, but
He wants
the
to
big thing is
like
diet tasty food. Bigger thing. Best answer. Ola, back up here, number modern pizza.
modern pizza was invented only about 100 years ago. Before that, there were other foods like pizza. They were also popular. They just didn't use cheese or tomato sauce. People put different foods on top of a round pieces of bread. These toppings were garlic, onions, oil, or even fish. They used the bread as a kind of plate, a plate that they could eat.
Very good. Did anybody here like pizza?
Yes.
Anyone here not like pizza? No?
Yes,
You don't like it? No?
I'm patient of heart.
Well, but do you eat bread?
Do you
Yes.
like bread?
There is a place here in Hamtramck, Amar Pizza.
Yes.
They have fish pizza. Have you had fish pizza? It's good. It's not fishy, but it has fish on it. It's very tasty. Pizza does not have to be bad for your heart. If you don't put too much cheese, you don't have to put cheese on pizza. Some people like vegetables. That's it.
Yeah.
Very healthy. And is oil bad for you? Oil.
Oil, not
Right,
olive oil.
Olive oil, fine for your heart. It's good for your heart. Oils that are not good are things like butter, things, things from animal products. So, if you go to Italy, we think of pizza as being an Italian food. If you go to Italy, usually the pizza that they serve in Italy will be bread with a little oil, maybe cheese, maybe not, but it's a piece of bread with flavor. Flavored bread. So, Helena, number 9, let's read these choices.
How on modern
pizzas different than England?
Earlier. Earlier. Say it. Earlier. Good.
There is cheese.
Wait. A, B, C, D.
B.
Let's read all of them. Read A. All the choices.
There is cheese on them. No.
But read A first. The bread. All of it.
Bread is a different shape. There is cheese on them. Many people like to eat them. They take
Okay. So what's the best answer?
B.
B.
Cheese on them.
There is cheese on them. We sure of that? Okay. Second line, they just didn't use cheese on them. Or tomatoes. You know, this is interesting. When you think of Italian food, when I think of Italian food, I think of things with tomato sauce. But marinara sauce, yes. But if you're a very old traditional Italian from families from hundreds of years ago, there were no tomatoes in Italy. There were no tomatoes in China. There were no tomatoes in India. There were no tomatoes in Europe, in Africa. There were tomatoes in South America. That's where tomatoes came from. Tomatoes and potatoes came from South America. And the Europeans came and they thought those tomatoes were poison. And they were afraid to eat them. They thought the people in South America, well, they could eat them because they're not the same as us. So it took them a while to get used to the fact that they could eat tomatoes. It's kind of interesting. Do you like tomatoes?
Yes.
Delicious. Especially now, it's still fresh Michigan tomatoes. But in another month, that's it. You want a tomato? It comes from California, Mexico, some other place where it's warm, and they have to ship them. And they're not very tasty. If you have a chance, do the other side at home tonight, and we'll finish it tomorrow. Okay? Good. Hope to see you tomorrow. Have a good day. If you have any plants at home, on your porch, fruit, flowers, plants, take them inside. It may freeze tonight. It might be a frost. I have,
What did you say?
what's that?
I don't understand.
If you have a plant
Yes. I have.
on your porch, outside,
Yes.
if you can take it inside, take it inside. Because during the night, tonight, it may go down and freeze. and the plant will die.
Oh,
All right. You can also cover them. You can put something on newspaper or cloth on a flower outside and protect it from the cold air until the sun comes up.
tomorrow night is
Tomorrow night?
different from last night.
Oh, last night was Monday night. Tonight is Tuesday night.
Yes.
Tomorrow night is Wednesday night. Okay? So we'll do that. Last night will be yesterday's night. Okay?
Today night.
Tonight
Tonight.
is Tuesday night. Tonight means today's night. So we say tonight, this afternoon, this morning.
After the afternoon.
Off to the restaurant?
This book,
Pardon? Yeah, leave it here. Oh, don't take my book, because I only have, I wish I could give them to you to take home, and that would be great, but I only have, I think, 10. That's why I tell people, take a picture. Take a picture.
I need to.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can just leave it on the table.
Wait, darling.
CD, you can find it, you can open it up on your... Bye-bye, see you tomorrow.
Where is it?